New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Alrighty guys, welcome back in. We got a PDS tornado warning for Mississippi right now. Very large tornado on the ground right now. I'm trying to get some updates on this. Sorry the stream took a second to get back on here. PDS tornado warning, guys, here for Meadville, Mississippi. Large, destructive, violent tornado on the ground here. It's a particularly dangerous situation. Oh, there we go. Alright, so once again, we have an observed large violent tornado on the ground, guys, here in Meadville, Mississippi, as well as White Apple, Flat Rock, and Suffolk and Ireland. It's very hard to see that debris signature, but it is definitely in there. Velocity couplet is absolutely insane right now. Huge violent tornado in progress right now. I'm going to see if I can get some visual updates on this here in just a second. VTPs down here are through the roof, so this thing could honestly be an issue for quite some time. It's sitting in violent tornado parameters about 4 right now. Not good. Not good at all right now, guys. This is not a good situation to be in if you're in Meadville, Mississippi. You need to be in the most lowest level of your home, bathroom or closet. Put as many walls as you can between you and the outside. This is a large, violent tornado in progress. It's Meadville. Do I got anybody in chat that's in Meadville? This is not a situation. Meadville may be getting ready to take a direct hit. A straight-on direct hit. Looks like we got a potentially very dark debris signature embedded within this thing. We do still have that tornado warning as well, guys, just outside of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. That storm's continuing to kind of move its way east very slowly, not very organized. Jackson as well got some severe thunderstorm warnings. The overall severe threat today is just, kind of spotty all over the place. So we're continuing to watch this very, very large tornado that's in progress right now. Continuing to work its way east, northeast towards Highway 84 and Meadville and Budd. I hope these people got that warning in Meadville, because this is a pretty decent little populated area. Velocity scan is not our friend right now. Now, Texas's threat is done for today. I don't expect anything in Texas. Jesus. Yeah, this is very impressive.
New information, this PDS tornado warning has been updated.
God, this thing it's moving so slow.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I mean, it's moving 50 miles per hour, but it doesn't feel like it. Meadville's about to take a direct hit from this tornado. If you're in Roxy or Meadville or Bude, you guys have like
Attention,
10 minutes.
A new PDS tornado warning has been issued.
There's the extension. So they just extended that down towards Crosby and Rosetta. They got a lot of population out in front of this tornado warning. This is in Mississippi, guys. Mississippi. Yeah, this is a little bit of a sickening. Yeah, they got a donut hole too. I hope these people are in their safe place in Meadville. What is Meadville's population? Let me look here.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Oh, they only have 448. That's still a lot of people, though, regardless.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. I thought it was a way bigger
population than that. I don't know why I did.
New information, this PDS tornado warning has been updated.
It's a nasty velocity scan. Yeah, that debris signature, definitely very obvious. Yeah, we have a bunch. All three of these are for the same storm, Ashley. Oh, now Radar Mega's glitching out. I'm surprised they haven't done a special mesoscale discussion for this yet. There goes Radar Omega doing its thing. It's not even wanting to show the damn thing. I'm gonna end up moving to another radar software at some point. This is getting so sick. Dude, this is old. There we go. Golly. Huge debris signature. Yeah, but this is if you're in Meadville, Mississippi or Bude, you guys got minutes. This thing is coming. It's moving about 50 miles per hour east. Shoot. I almost wonder if this gets close to Tor E status. We've had 2 this year. Oh my, dude, we got black pixels in there almost. If that is the correct scan there. Yeah, I think this is 100% Tor E worthy too. I'm fucking Radar Omega. Why are you doing this today? It's not even running. Like, this is what absolutely sucks about this platform. Like, the Radar Omega is continuing to get worse and worse and worse over time. Like, this is absolutely insane. I cannot stand this. Like, the one source that used to be really good is, like, no longer working. Like, this is not what we need during radar coverage at all. I'm gonna have to use radar scope because this is not gonna work properly.
Attention, a new radar indicated tornado warning has been
Hattiesburg,
issued.
Mississippi, you're now under a tornado warning. Get to your safe place. That's Hattiesburg, radar indicated. Shouldn't even not be working. Let's go look at this here. This is going to be our best way to see this at this point, because Radar Omega sucks, apparently.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yeah, this needs a Tor E. This is getting so close to Meadville. Doesn't even want to freaking look. Somebody let me know when Radar Omega comes back up. We'll use radar scope for now. Yeah, that's your debris signature right there. Large destructive tornado in progress right now in southern Mississippi. Yeah, they need to Tor E this. This should be 100% tornado emergency. It's a large destructive tornado.
New information, this tornado warning has been updated.
Oh, God. I hope that is not Hattiesburg, unless that's the... Please tell me that's not Hattiesburg.
New information,
yep,
this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
So we've got a tornado on the ground now going into Hattiesburg, Mississippi. And we have a PDS just north of it. What is going on? Oh my God. Where did this even come from? Just, there it goes. It's going to be the south side of Hattiesburg. And then we've got this. This should be tornado emergency for now. It should have been a while ago. I can't even get Radar Omega to work, so screw Radar Omega. Whoever uses that, I'm sorry if you're watching, but your platform's not working when it should be working. Between both of these storms, we've got a large tornado potentially headed towards Meadville now, or we have a large tornado heading to Meadville, Mississippi. We got a tornado on the ground heading on the south side of Hattiesburg.
New information.
Yeah, there it is.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yep. God bless it. God, this is our third one this year. Yeah, if you're in Meadville, guys, this is a situation where, like, if you're above ground, like, it doesn't matter. You got to be underground at this point. I know that's hard to say than not. If you're, in this area, we don't have a lot of basements, but this is just a really
new information.
Crappy
this
situation.
PDS tornado warning has been updated.
Is Radar Omega back? I would love to have my actual graphics. This is... There we go. Thank you. Maybe? There we go. Alright. Yeah, this is no without a doubt causing horrific damage right now. Ugh. So there is your debris signature right there. So we have a tornado on the ground heading to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and we have a tornado emergency for Meadville, Mississippi. It's just there. I mean, anytime you have a very violent tornado in progress, you get this. This is what we call a donut hole. That's when the debris signature is so dadgum high up in the atmosphere that reflectivity just doesn't see it, and it catches it as a drop. So that's what you guys are seeing there. But prayers to everybody in Meadville right now, and Mount Olive and Bunkley. These entire areas here are about to get hit with a more than likely very violent wedge tornado. I don't even think there's any storm
a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. A lot of people are hesitant
on chasing down here. I don't want to figure it too, guys. We do still have that observed tornado as well here, coming towards Hattiesburg. It's our only two storms that are tornado warned right now are producing potentially violent tornadoes. I mean, both of these situations are... what in the world? Can't even get that Scanapple up there. I think the radar is down here again, too, because it's not updating anything for me. It's not updating nothing. Alright, I'm going to have to go back to radar scope because it's just not updating. Corey's in Hattie. Yeah, at least somebody's in Hattie, but they need to have somebody over in that tour. Yeah, this is... Purvis, you need to be in your safe place. If you guys are along between West Hattiesburg and down south here, this is another confirmed tornado, but, I mean... This is awful. This is absolutely awful. Yeah, if you're in Meadville and you're watching, you guys gotta be underground. If you can't get underground, leave. Leave. In this type of a situation, you can leave.
New information. Please. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Like, if you're in a mobile home or anything like that, it's gonna get squashed. Also, guys, if you're not a part of my weather team in the chat, please don't put warnings and stuff in there. I appreciate that. Radar Omega it's awful today. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to find another
new information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
On here if this keeps up. I'm so sick of this platform doing that. It's like when you need it the most, it doesn't work. God dang. Oh my gosh. This is insane. 115 over 120, 121 over 30. I don't even know if that's accurate or not. It could be higher than that. All right, let's check on Hattiesburg. See if we've got anything going here too. I'm just trying to go back and forth, guys. Trying to go back and forth here. I know this is not the best coverage here in terms of radar, but you can thank our Radar Omega for not working. Ugh. This stuff makes me sick to my stomach. This is the one thing about doing weather forecasting that is, this is the worst. If you guys don't know what a tornado emergency it is the highest extreme warning that a National Weather Service office can ever give. This is the third one this year. We've had lots of severe weather events this year. This is the third TOR-E to ever be issued this year. I want to make that known. Third one. They are rare that they get issued, and when they get issued, they're in life-threatening situations where mass destruction from a tornado is expected. And this thing is going right into Meadville. Like, Meadville, and if you're watching the stream and you're in Meadville or Butte or Bud, however you pronounce it, you better be hunkered down. I hope everybody's in a storm shelter or something. I know we don't have a lot of storm shelters out here, like a church, some type of sturdy building. A mobile home's going to get absolutely destroyed. See if this is updated yet. Nope. Golly. My Hattiesburg storm is still going too. Both of these supercells. Both of them. I mean, you can see on both of the scans here. Very impressive velocity scans from both here. Hold on. Got one there, and then you got your other one here, your TOR-E. I hate this for anybody that has to go through this. This is awful. The debris signature is still there. I'm hoping that this stays south of Meadville and Bud. Yeah, no, Mississippi homes are not built for this. No, they're not. Not at all. Yeah, that's one of the biggest things. When we have violent tornadoes, cell mergers are the biggest thing. So we're going to more than likely see this thing continue east here. It's got a very, very high-end environment. Both of these storms do. Very impressive supercells. I had a feeling if one or two of these storms got going today in the environment they were going to be in, after that southern Mississippi quadrant, that southern Alabama quadrant is always notorious for producing large tornadoes in these type of setups. Not every single time, but with a day like today, when you've got enough shear and a decent amount of instability and you get some spacing between storms, this is exactly what happens. It sucks. I'm still going. So Meadville and Bud are about to take or Butte or Bud are about to take a direct hit within the next 5 minutes from this destructive tornado. Should have gone with a SIG 2 or a moderate risk today.
New information, this PDS tornado warning has been updated.
We got that other tornado that's about to cross over here north of Purvis as well. I thought I had a camera on this one. Is there PDS in Hattiesburg now? It may be and have been updated.
New information, this tornado warning has been upgraded.
New TOR-E, there it is. So yeah, Hattiesburg is PDS, and now we got another tornado emergency. Fuck. Alright, so if you're in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, you guys are now have a large violent tornado to the south of you. The good thing is, this should stay south of Hattiesburg, but if you're in Purvis, you've got minutes to get to your safe place here if you're in Purvis. This is going to more than likely go on the south side of Hattiesburg and eventually go into New Augusta. But if you're in Hattiesburg and you're watching, we're on the south side,
severe thunderstorm
you gotta be underground, guys. You gotta be. And then we've got that destructive severe thunderstorm warning for apple-sized hail going towards Montgomery, Alabama. So apple-sized hail if you're over here along Interstate 2059. This is insane. All right, so guys, we've got Brookhaven, Meadville in this tornado emergency. Brookhaven is also a little bit more populated than what Meadville is. This is getting closer and closer and closer to Monticello. This is riding Highway 84 here. So if you were in this tornado emergency, pull off on the side of the road, and if you're driving, get into a sturdy building, get off the road. And then we have another large violent tornado in progress on the south side of Hattiesburg. I don't think I remember the last time I saw a Tor E combined with a PDS together. I would say that was April or March of last year. That's how long it's been.
New information. This PDS tornado warning has been updated. So
that's the other one. We're gonna take a look at this on debris signature. Wow. All right. I think I have a camera for this storm here. We're gonna see if we can see this thing real quick. Huge debris signature on the south side of Hattiesburg. Should have gone with a freaking SIG 2 or moderate risk today. I know it was conditional, but I think that message should have been sent a little bit better. There's people driving too. Ugh. Alright, I don't have a camera in Purvis. Where is this thing at right now? It just crossed north of Purvis. So it's getting ready to go into Dixie. Dear God, please be with these people, because they are not ready for this. Please, please, please be with these people. All right, so I have a camera here in Dixie, along the highway. It's like it's so foggy. It's so foggy here. It's so hard to see anything. Let me go back to that radar scan here. Yeah, I mean, it's a huge debris signature. Not just that one, but the one that's Tor Eat as well. Oh my gosh. It continues. It's just continuing. This tornado's been on the ground for, I would say, 30 minutes now. Hopefully it stays south of Meadville. Got 60 minutes on this tornado emergency. All right, we're going to keep watching that one. Again, once
Attention, this flash flood warning
I wouldn't
has
be
been
shocked
updated.
if this went Tor E in Hattiesburg. We have a large tornado on the ground on the south side of Hattiesburg right now, getting ready to cross Interstate 59. You guys all know Hattiesburg is populated as heck. And then eventually this is going to cross into, this thing's going to continue to cross as it goes towards potentially eastern Mississippi, Alabama there. I would think that we would have a Tor E for this as well here soon if this continues. All right, we got a camera, guys. This is in that tornado warning, by the way, the PDS here in Hattie's on the south side, and we're going to see if we can see anything here with this. I mean, you got drivers out in this thing. It's rain-wrapped. As I told you guys at the beginning of the stream, anytime we get a southeast tornado event, it's always rain-wrapped tornadoes most of the time. You're not going to see this thing. Yeah, it's 100% a rain-wrapped tornado. See if this thing ends up crossing over here in just a second. These people need to get off the road. Yeah, Hattiesburg is very populated, 100%. Let me go back here. That CC is still there. Golly. All right, go back to that Tor E here. So once again, very, very dangerous, beyond dangerous. I don't even really have a word for this. But the good news is we're losing rotation. We don't have a lot of outflow right now. So this is looking a lot better in terms of, at least for now. Not that this thing cannot recycle again, because it absolutely could. So I'm hoping that this Tor E status will get dropped down. It did damage.
New information.
100%.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Lots of damage with this. I'm gonna have to wait for reports to come in from this, but jeez, what is Radar Omega doing? I'm telling you guys, they need to fix their stuff. Anytime we have something crazy ongoing, their stuff glitches. It never fails. Got a new mezzo out on those storms, we do. Supercell with a strong tornado to persist. They have this upgraded to EF4 potential with those winds now. EF3 to EF4 potential. So this looks like that Supercell could make a run for Hatties. So they've got the direction of that Supercell that's got the Tor E on it. Could recycle. Could move its way towards the north central side of Mississippi here. Or south central side of Mississippi. So like Laurel, Hattiesburg again. You guys are going to have to watch out for that second storm on the that's Tor E right now outside of the one that we've already got. Yeah. Wow, a supercell has strengthened rapidly and is currently producing a strong tornado with estimated winds of 135 to 180 miles per hour near Meadville, Mississippi. This storm is moving it's just now moving into a volatile environment of moderate to strong MLK, increasing low-level shear of 200 to 250 meters per second squared. The environment out in front of this thing is worse than what the environment is in currently.
New information. This PDS tornado warning has been updated.
So this tornado, this large wedge tornado that's on the ground right now that has the Tor E, it's moving into a more volatile environment than what it's already in. We've got a very long evening to go, guys. A very, very long evening to go. And if you're out in front of this, you need to be, you've got to be weather aware. So like Southern Alabama, my Southern Alabama-ers, this is going to be the threshold here that we watch for these two supercells as they continue to work east-northeast. I would even say, you know, a little bit further north here with this.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I'll go back to Hattiesburg here and see what we've got going on. Still there. Yep. Right over the highway. Let me refresh our cameras here. Here's that camera that's south in Dixon. And we've had 2 tornado emergencies today in a PDS. 4 PDSs. I don't know how these drivers are driving in this. It makes no sense to me. Winds are picking up here. You can definitely see the winds are picking up. So that rotation is going to move right over top of this highway. It should. I would be scared for my life to be driving down this interstate right now. Jaden's on the... Okay, bet, Caleb. Keep me updated on that. Look at that rain picking up. Look at that wind's picking up. Here it comes. We should be able to notice, too, where the inflow and outflow is at when this crosses over. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there's more intense winds. Because this is that PDS warning, guys. It's in Hattiesburg, by the way, if you're just joining in the stream. Alright, Steph, let me take a look here. Is that, which state is that in, Steph? I'll have to take a look at it. The one up, there it is, I got you. That's the one that has that destructive hail on it. It's got apple-sized hail. Yeah, so if you're over in, like, the, Forkland area, Greensboro, New Bern, and Demopolis, Alabama, we got apple-sized hail. Ooh, it's getting more intense here. I'm gonna see if we can get a... I think that's outflow we're seeing. I'm just trying to, like, pay attention to the wind direction here. They dropped the Tor E. Good. I was thinking they were going to end up doing that. As I say, it's observed. So no longer PDS, no longer Tor E. Thank God. That may recycle, though. This is moving into a very favorable environment, so we're going to have to watch that cell there and see if it recycles. Brookhaven, Monticello, you guys got to be ready to go. We're watching Hattiesburg right now. So new tornado warning just issued. Looks like it's no longer also observed. So both of our tornado warnings are no longer observed. Both could easily recycle. So that's what I'm saying, is if you're out in front of both of these storms, Monticello, Mississippi, and now into New Augusta here, this is going to ride 59.
Attention, a new confirmed tornado warning has been issued.
This one is still confirmed, actually. Yeah, this one still is confirmed, actually.
New information, this tornado warning has been updated.
They're both still observed.
Attention, a new radar-indicated tornado warning has been issued.
Guys, we're working overtime today. This is crazy. This storm is gonna... What's interesting about the storm in Hattiesburg, so it's going east, right? I want to remind you guys, we haven't had any storms in this environment out here at all today. And it's moving into a very, very volatile and hostile environment. So I'm just going to say this now. If anybody in the chat has friends, family where you live in southern Alabama, Chatham, Jackson, Grove Hill, Monroeville, Interstate 65, north of Mobile, Bay Minette here, Atmore, Brewton, all of you guys here need to be watching this because these storms are going east. They're not going northeast, more east motion than anything. So the volatileness continues with the environment that these storms are in. I mean, it's only 7:30 at night, so we still have a long ways to go before we're even close to being done with today. I do want to mention as well, if you are in Montgomery, Alabama, because I don't think I've ever seen a hail core in central Mississippi show this, or Alabama, I should say, not Mississippi, but this is very, very destructive hail. If you do not want your car destroyed by hail and you're in Uniontown, Marion, Valley Grande, we got apples. We have apples falling out of the sky here in the Demopolis and Greensboro area, or at least in between here. So, I don't think I've ever seen a DBZ scan that high. Is that 80? Is there an 80 in there? God, I don't remember the last time I saw an 80 DBZ scan in Texas or Oklahoma. I can almost guarantee this is dropping bigger than apple-sized hail. We're going to check something here. Hold on. At least close to it. There's got to be reports of higher than apple-sized hail from this. 100%. DBZ is at 80.
New information. This PDS tornado warning has been updated.
Did we PDS again? Yep, we're back to PDS. Yeah, so Brookhaven is back to PDS. So here we go again. Recycling. If you're in Auburn, Mississippi, Brookhaven, East Lincoln here, we are back to a large violent tornado in progress here, just along and south of Highway 84. It's going to recycle. That's what these storms do. When they're down here and they're in this environment, they will recycle every single time. It looked like it did miss Meadville, but we're hoping it kind of stays at least in between rural areas here. I don't know population in between like Brookhaven and Macomb and Monticello, but in the interstate's here, so. Still watching our PDS/observed tornado warning here south of Hattiesburg. Looks like Hattiesburg is going to hopefully be okay from this. This is also producing monster hail here, heading towards New Augusta. I'm going to see, I think I've got a couple of cameras. Well, we can't even see that one. It's almost nighttime for some of these people. Some of these cameras don't want to work. Trying to get y'all a visual. Alright, we'll just go back down here where we actually are seeing it. Oh, that one's unavailable, darn. We lost our cameras. Yeah, can't even see that one. Alright, we'll have to come back to that visual here in a few minutes.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Alright, the destructive hail warning in Marion is back down to non-destructive status. What a day, guys. What a day. What a day it has been today, and not a good day. Yeah, the environment. Here we go again. Yep, I'm telling you guys, this could be a really, really bad situation for anybody out here that is parallel. So what you guys are basically seeing, if you're somebody that doesn't understand how these storms work or weather-wise in general, I'm going to explain something. So when you have a supercell, that's what this thing is called. That's what your thunderstorm is called when its updraft is rotating and you're getting a tornado out of it, a wedge tornado or whatever you want to call it. These storms tend to lean right and move right. They're right-dominant supercells that are producing gigantic tornadoes can long track for hours and hours and hours. And when you have an environment down here in the southeast that's set up like this, and there's not a lot of convection like models were showing earlier today, we definitely did not see all of this over-convection happen that the models were showing, and the supercells have been able to take hold of that environment and become, what we're seeing tonight. But this storm, guys, we've covered a lot of these southeast events here in general, and I've seen a lot of these storms that will long track for 2 and 3 and 4 hours. And when we talk about the environment that is out in front of this storm itself, I'm going to show you guys here what our VTPs look like. Hold on a second. Yeah, I mean, it's latched here to the surface, so those violent tornado perimeters will extend all the way here into western Alabama, and as we continue through the evening, they'll kind of stay a little bit to the south here. Our higher-end tornado threat is not up in Alabama, like central Alabama region. We're specifically more higher tornado risk-wise down here in southern Alabama, southern Louisiana, down here into southern Mississippi is where that's going to be at. So the environment is absolutely insane through the roof for both of these storms here, so it's just it's crazy. This thing's gonna do it again. I don't remember the last time I saw a supercell produce more than 2 tornado emergencies in its lifespan. Hopefully we don't get to that tonight, but it's definitely been a while. So if you're in Brookhaven, guys, you got to be sheltered in a safe place, underground if you can be. This is a large destructive tornado that is currently in progress right now. It's already been tor'd twice. It's already got a history of producing a large tornado, and that's what it's doing here. So please, 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 East Lincoln, what is that? Bogue, Chitto, Brookhaven, you guys gotta be underground if you can be. If you don't have a storm shelter, which I know here in southern Mississippi we don't have those, but you need to be in a sturdy building or underground if you physically possibly can be. Okay, this is a life-threatening situation here. Cannot say that more enough than any at all. It's not a good night if you're in southern Mississippi tonight. I hate this for everybody that's just trying to enjoy their Wednesday night. We do still have that observed tornado warning. By the way, I don't think it's necessarily observed anymore. I know the warning still shows it. We'll just say it is. We're also getting baseball-sized hail now here just outside of Hattiesburg. So New Augusta, you're going to get into this here. Eventually, we're going to have Leakesville, and then eventually this thing crosses into southern Alabama, and I don't know what's going to happen with the environment out there. I think all things are possible. Also, guys, other than, as I mentioned to you guys, most of the northern portion of our risk zone has been heavy rain today. That's a good thing. We're going to get an SPC Outlook update in about 25 minutes. I really think this is going to be our main show tonight. This is where it's going to be at. So, not that we can't see severe weather further north, but that cold front crashing down has put our higher in severe weather threat for tonight in southern Mississippi and southern Alabama. So if you're like up in northern and central Georgia, we'll see how things play out, but I think you guys can have a sigh of relief. Still want to be weather aware, but I think our main mode is going to be down south tonight because we really haven't seen these storms up here in the northern modes really do anything at all. Not that they can't, but there's just the cold front kind of may have ruined that setup up north, which would be a good thing. And I definitely don't see much happening in Georgia tonight as of right now. There's just a lot of rain. We got one severe thunderstorm warning over here that's for wind for the Walhalla area, but other than that, you guys are just getting some very, very beneficial rainfall across the North Georgia, Carolinas region over there. So that's a positive, I guess I would say at this point. So sucks for the people down here in this area. I absolutely hate this. Love forecasting weather and covering weather, but when it gets to the point where we're dealing with wedge tornadoes on the ground and Tor-E's and PDSs, this is what sucks. It sucks. By the way, guys, if any of y'all do pay attention to the comment sections on my videos at all, whatever platform you watch on, YouTube or TikTok, if you see anybody that sees, because TikTok will sometimes push out videos that have happened in recent days or in past days, again, in the future, they'll do that, or somebody will come across it. If you guys see anybody in the comment section on today's event specifically that says, hey, it didn't verify, nothing happened, please feel free to roast them in my comment section. You guys all have that free will, because there's going to be somebody that says that and it's going to light me up like a firework. There's going to be somebody that does it, and it's going to irritate the living daylights out of me. Also, great news. We no longer have an observed tornado. It is back to radar indicated here in Brookhaven, so that is good news as well. Don't be mean to anybody, but just say, hey, like, you weren't watching stream. You have no idea what happened. Yeah, today was not a bust. And I had a feeling once things got going this evening, this was going to pick up. That's why I told you guys in the weather briefing this morning. I said, this is going to be an interesting night tonight. It wasn't necessarily the entire risk zone was going to see severe weather, which we had a feeling was a possibility, but somebody was going to get hit with a supercell. And if it ended up verifying with the trends down south here, it could have been bad. And we ended up seeing that tonight. So these are our two storms for the night. These are the ones we'll be tracking, other than our severe thunderstorm warning in Marion, back up to tennis ball size hail here in Marion, Alabama. We'll see what this SPC Outlook does in about 20 minutes, but I think a good chunk of the northern risk zone is going to get downgraded or potentially taken away. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But we are getting a merger. Yeah, here we go again. This thing is going to go again. I have a feeling. We're getting a merger here. So when you get a cell that merges with a tornadic supercell, it kind of helps increase the inflow outflow, kind of balances the storm out a little bit, and it helps produce another violent tornado. So if that process happens here, I've done this as well here in southern Mississippi. I've called multiple
new information. This severe thunderstorm
destructive tornadoes in Monticello and Prentiss and Collins. This area was hit very, very hard last year in spring with tornadoes during that high risk event that we had in April 1st, April 2nd. This has got that look, and it's going to do it again. 100%. We're about to have another large tornado again. This is, if you're in Brookhaven or Chitto or East Lincoln or Monticello, guys, this is about to go again. You got minutes here, okay? You got that recycle look. We got multiple cells to the south of it to continue to merge. I don't think this storm is done producing Tor-E's either. I think we're going to get a couple more tonight before it's over with. I hate to say that, but 3,000 power outages in South Mississippi. I think that number is going to go up too. I hate this. I hate this for everybody that's in this. We got a new mesoscale discussion on the Hattiesburg supercell. An intense supercell capable of strong to intense tornadoes is likely to continue. They have it up to EF3 plus tornado potential. They've got Leakesville and Chatham, Alabama in the path of that storm, just north of Mobile. So just north of Mobile and Bay Minette is where that supercell is going to track, straight east. I'm telling you guys, prayers to everybody that just got hit by that tornado or any storms today. This is an awful day. It takes one tornado, a high-end tornado, or even tornado at all, to make an entire risk zone just be remembered. And so this is definitely going to be a day that I remember for sure. I don't remember the last time if anybody's in the Southeast, remind me the last time we had an early May strong, intense, violent tornado in Mississippi or Alabama. I know it happens, but I don't know how often it happens. Usually when we're talking May severe weather, it's the Central Plains. It's the Northern Plains. It's the Midwest, maybe the Ohio Valley. But like Southern Mississippi, Alabama, violent long-track tornadoes and tornado emergencies in beginning of May, I don't think are too often down here. I'm not too sure. I don't know. Also, guys, as more storms are popping up tonight, if you have storm reports, take them to mesomatwx.com. There is a tab to do storm reports. You can put pictures, you can put your reports, and we would love to see those. So please, 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 those reports are vital to understanding what's happening out there today, okay? Good news is this is going to be our last intense day of severe weather for probably the next 2 weeks. So sadly, it's impacting a lot of people. As I mentioned here, it's back to observed. Here we go again. Another tornado observed here in the southern portions of Brookhaven. I think this supercell has produced at least 6 different tornadoes in its lifespan today. Another confirmed tornado on the ground going right into Interstate 55 here in Brookhaven. This will go PDS again here too in a minute, I bet. If Radar Mega would load. We'll put that CC back up here. I can't even see it. Come on, Radar Mega. You guys aren't gonna like the velocity scan.
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
Yep, it's continuing to recycle, yep. Come on, update, Radar Mega. There we go, yep. If you guys are in Brookhaven, you gotta be in your safe place. You gotta be underground, if you can be. Or a sturdy building. A mobile home will not suffice in this. In Brookhaven, Woolworth, East Lincoln, if you're in Monticello and you're watching, you have time to leave. Okay? You guys have time to leave. Get somewhere sturdy if you can. If you're out in front of this storm, as we've been talking for hours now, Collins, Laurel, Waynesboro, this storm, guys, is not going to stop. It's going to continue to long track. This storm already has a previous history of PDS tornado warnings and Torreys. I think that is our CC right there. I'm pretty sure it is. Just wow. Yep, it is PDS again. Just saw that. Yep. There it is. I think this is like the 8th PDS tornado warning on this storm. I'm going to go back and do a video on this tornado when we're done with this event today. But this is going to be one of the most impressive long tracking tornadoes I've seen all year.
This PDS tornado warning has been updated.
Very impressive storm. Yeah, at one point it was about 200 miles per hour. The National Weather Service said up to 185, but it could have been at that point. God, Monticello. I'm worried about Monticello because the way this thing is angled puts Monticello in an almost direct path if it doesn't shift. So once again, guys, a PDS tornado warning here for Brookhaven, Bogue, Chitto, and East Lincoln. We've been talking about you guys in this area for almost an hour now. That's what it feels like, at least. Trying to give as many heads up here alerts as we possibly can for you guys. This is a very, very violent tornado, potentially about to be here in progress. Once again, black pixels. We got black pixels again. Large destructive tornado in progress. Could go Tor E again here in a few minutes. The radar's a little bit offset in terms of the reflectivity, but this is producing another destructive tornado. I wouldn't be shocked to see our third Tor E here in a few minutes again. A lot more population in Brookhaven. A lot more population than what we had in Meadville. Yeah, Brookhaven, Monticello, Woolworth, and then eventually, if you know Mississippi, when you get closer to Collins and Laurel, that's where things got to get a little bit more intense with this. We do still as well have that radar indicated tornado warning down here in New Augusta. This storm also continuing to uptrend. Look at that. If you're in New Augusta, make sure you're hanging out in your safe place as well, please. Bathroom closet, underground if you can be. This storm is headed between Leakesville and the state line of Alabama here. This is insane. I don't remember. Guys, weather team, have we had a day this year where we've had 2 supercells back-to-back doing this? I don't think we have. I think last year was the last time we had this. I think we've had, out of all of our severe weather events this year that have produced gigantic tornadoes, they've been supercells discrete, just one at a time. I'm pretty sure. I don't think we've ever had back-to-back at the same time. I'm pretty sure we haven't this year. I think this is a first. And we've covered every single event this year that's produced gigantic tornadoes. Yeah, I was going to say the Dixie outbreak last year, April 1st, April 2nd. This will go down as a regional tornado outbreak for me today, if this continues. Yeah, this will be our first one this year. I'm pretty sure. This has a whole debris signature on it as well. Yeah, I would almost say that this is also observed again. Ugh. Beaumont, Benmore, Hintonville, you guys got to be in your safe place. We should be getting a new tornado warning for Colgreen, Leakville, Neely, Wilson should be next here. I was going to try and eat some dinner tonight, but that's not going to happen at all. Oh. Just prayers, guys. Prayers with every single individual that's getting both of these storms tonight. I can't even imagine what people are going through. And it's a nighttime tornado threat. It's nocturnal. Most of these people probably thought today that, you know, their days were going to be fine. They were like, oh, I'm in the marginal risk. I'm in the slight risk. Is that where we're in right now? Yeah, we're in the slight risk. It's always a slight risk. Most of the times, it's either the slight risk or the borderline slight risk. Most of these people probably thought today, oh, it's a 2% chance of a tornado. Is that what we're in? Is it a 2% or 5% down here right now? Yeah, I'm in a 5% chance of seeing a destructive tornado today. What are the odds of that? This is why we tell you guys to prepare, even though those odds are very, very slim. Whether it's a 2%, a 5%, a higher end percentage, we see more destructive tornadoes in the 2% and 5% regions than we do higher end risk zones. I don't know how that is or why that happens, but it just does. Yeah, I was going to say, this one's been observed, I think, for quite some time. I think this one's definitely been observed for a good bit of time as well.
New information. This PDS tornado warning has been updated. All right,
let's check this out. Yep. We should be getting a Tor E. We should be getting a new Tor E here in just a minute. Yeah, this needs a tornado emergency. Brookhaven's about to get Thayer, Hartman, Brookhaven. We got the airport here in Brookhaven as well. Destructive tornado here. Very destructive and life-threatening situation. Again, if you are on the south side of Brookhaven here, this needs another Tor E. There is no doubt within my mind. Gigantic debris signature again. I feel for these people. This just, I hate this so much. Ugh. I mean, there it is. It's going to cross the interstate here in just a minute. We got about 5 or 7 minutes here.
New information. This PDS tornado warning has been updated.
Just making sure that wasn't anything else. If you guys have friends or family in southern Mississippi, just check on them. Just please check on them. Make sure they're okay. This is awful. Monticello and Prentiss, Mississippi are going to be next. So if you're in Monticello or Prentice, this thing is going to keep going. It's basically just riding Highway 84 all the way to almost Alabama is what it looks like it's going to do. Going straight due east. They need to Tor-E this. I'm gonna see if that velocity couplet. Yeah. This is what it shows on Radar Omega or Radar Scope right now. A little bit, you can see the velocity scan a little bit better on here. Let me pull it up. Yeah, there it is. A little bit better of that velocity scan there. There's that debris signature. Yeah, I'm concerned about Laurel. I've actually got a couple of friends that live in Laurel, so I know I'm gonna have to reach out to them here in just a little bit. Yeah, I was gonna say you got somebody. I've got 3 people that I know in Laurel too. That I actually, one of them I went to high school with that actually moved down there. 2 of them are also Met student friends. I'm hoping Mobile is okay. I think Mobile will hopefully stay out of this if they continue to go east. But I don't know what's going to happen at this point. No, I don't think anybody knows what's going to happen with these 2 storms. This is just not a great situation that we want to be having happen tonight. Pull that new scan back up here. Let me check our southern one again here. I'm shocked that this is not observed. I really don't know how this is not observed and why we don't have another tornado warning out in front of this. Yeah. So once again, Leakesville, Mississippi here, Wilson, Colgreen, Sandhill, get to your safe place, guys. There is more than likely an ongoing tornado on the ground here in the New Augusta area, east of New Augusta here. There definitely is a tornado ongoing, I think, here. And then this eventually is going to cross east here in Alabama. We're going to have Chatham, Jackson, Alabama. Eventually, this could go towards Monroeville, Evergreen. I mean...
Attention,
there is
a new tornadic considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
We'll go back here. I'm still expecting a PD or a tornado emergency to be issued once again for this. Debris signature right underneath the reflectivity. Very easy to see here. Continuing to work its way east. East-northeast. So Monticello, like I said, we got over 1,000 people in Monticello. So if you're watching the stream, you're on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, wherever you're watching at, if you have friends or family that live along Highway 84 between Monticello and Laurel, Mississippi, give them a phone call, let them know what's up, get them somewhere if they don't have a safe place, because we still got a little bit of time before the storm gets there. Monticello, you're getting close to running out of time here, and if they do Tor-E this, which I have a feeling they will again in a minute, there will be more than likely you guys covered in that. We got black pixels. We have black pixels. So when you see black and gray pixels, that is more than likely very, very high lofted debris, very deep debris, meaning like strong building material, cars, stuff like that.
Attention, a new radar indicated tornado warning has been issued.
So there's that there. There's that new radar indicated warning. That's going to be, as I mentioned just a minute ago, Leakesville, and then
new information. This severe
Wilson, and
thunderstorm
Sandhill, so
warning
make sure you
has
guys
been
get to your
updated.
safe places. But now this should be Tor-E again. We have black pixels. This is not something you guys see every single day, by the way. Just as a heads up. And it's rain wrapped. It's a rain wrapped tornado. Not going to see it. I can't even imagine what these people are going through tonight. The rotation is just getting more and more intense too as time goes on with this. Crazy. It's absolutely insane to me.
New information. This PDS tornado warning has been updated.
Let's keep making sure that that other one is not PDS'd. Yeah, it's nighttime and it's rain wrapped. I would not be chasing Mississippi with this type of an event. That's just me personally. I would not want to risk it for it. Nighttime chasing in Dixie Alley is probably one of the most craziest things. You got to be super professional to be able to do that. I'm waiting for this Tor-E to come out. Well, that scan's a little bit better. That's a, well, it's not a great scan. There's a hole in the radar, actually. Never mind. Ugh. Fuck. Just getting worse and worse. This may be the most intense that this Supercell has been in its life phase. Like, you literally have a hole in the radar. I mean, we're about to have... Hartman's going to take a direct hit. Fair Oak Springs, Cam, and we have an airport here as well. We have a lot more population out in front of this, too. Just had a merge. It just merged. I hate this for these people. They need to Tor-E this. If you're in Monticello, guys, you need to be thinking about if your home can withstand EF3 plus tornado winds. If you're in Monticello, this is a life-threatening situation. I can't even imagine. Thayer, Hartman, they're getting a direct hit right now from this tornado. Destructive, long track. This should have been Tor-E'd, again, like 5 minutes ago. This is awful. Absolutely awful. These towns and communities are it's nighttime. It's what, Eastern time zone down there, 9 o'clock at night. People could be going to sleep for school, stuff like that. And we have a violent wedge tornado on the ground south of Brookhaven, Mississippi. I can't even imagine. Central time zone. Okay, I don't know if I couldn't remember if it was Eastern time zone or not. 8 p.m. not 9. Thanks, guys. I couldn't remember. They need to Tor-E this. Again, why are we waiting? This will be our third Tor-E of the day on the same storm if it gets issued. Yeah, these people, I know that's my biggest thing is, you know, you got it's nighttime. This is like it's all you can say at this point is you just hope that people are listening to the warning. The good news is if people are paying attention, this storm has been consistently producing a tornado, so the warning times have been, you know, a little bit better. So, I mean, we've been warning about Brookhaven, I think, for, what, 45 minutes now since we got on stream? Since we had to reset? These poor people, though. We're gonna get that next scan here. God. Damn. Yeah, so Hartman's in this. The Thayer just took a hit from this tornado. Hartman's next, and then if this continues northeast, we have the Memory Landing Airport, Cam, and then Fair Oak Springs. And then there is another, the Acres Airport here as well. I don't know why they're waiting on a tornado emergency again. I mean, Monticello is going to be in this mess too in a minute. There it is, Tor-E. There it is. Third one. Tornado emergency for Brookhaven and East Lincoln. This is crazy. Yeah, this is the probably worst velocity scan thus far in this storm's life cycle. Like I said, this is awful. Hartman, Thayer, Cam, Fair Oak Springs, Fair River. As I mentioned, guys, you guys got to be underground. When you're put in a rare tornado emergency, like I said, we only get 5 or 6 of these a year. If that, we've already exceeded that number this year at this point. We're at 6 just far this year after today. We don't have storm shelters in this area, so you got to go to a sturdy building. If you're in a mobile home and you're in the path of this tornado, it's not going to work. I hate to say that, it's not going to work. Mobile homes are like Hot Wheel cars in this type of a situation. You need to go, if you've got a neighbor, somebody better that's more sturdy, get out. If you're in Monticello, get out if you can. Or go somewhere sturdier. If you know your home cannot withstand winds of 150 plus miles per hour at this point. I know that sounds crazy and scary, but that's how these situations work. We've seen this too many times not. Jesus. Still there, yep. Still a huge debris signature. It's a school night for a lot of these people too, so like I said, a lot of parents are probably getting their kiddos into bed and everything too right now. This is definitely not something that you want to have happening. Yeah. Let me look at the wording on it. Let's see, yeah, so it says, you're in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. We just talked about that. Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction is possible. Confirmed tornado is located, or just confirmed large and destructive tornado is located over Enterprise, moving at 50 miles per hour towards the southeast side of Brookhaven. Yeah, we've been, this is all, yeah. This sucks. I'm at a loss of words for it. There it is, new PDS tornado warning. So here's the thing, as we've been talking about, if you are in Monticello and you do not have a storm shelter, you do not have, if you live in a mobile home,
PDS tornado warning
you are in a PDS tornado warning. This thing is coming whether you like it or not. It's on the way. Get somewhere, and that scan right there, it just did it. PDS tornado warning to the east. This is the largest debris signature of 2026 that I think I've ever seen. This just hit something. I don't know what it hit, but we've got homes here. I can't even imagine what's happening right now. We are trying to hold our composure. We really are right now. This is hard, guys. I don't think I've seen a debris signature this big since this is massive. This is a massive, more than likely, at least I would say mile plus wide tornado on the ground. Ugh. So the input data from this storm, when it was back in Meadville, the NWS scan was 190 miles per hour. It's EF4 plus for anybody that does not know. Last time I saw a radar scan like this was Enderlin last year. This makes every other tornado that we've had this year kind of squashed in my perspective. This gives me Enderlin vibes so hardcore right now. At least in terms of the velocity scan. Yeah, this is 100% a very high-end EF4 plus tornado, if not EF5 potential. We won't know the answer to that until we see pictures and stuff coming in. And the worst thing about it is we won't see stuff until tomorrow morning, which is what always sucks about it. This is literally insane. These poor freaking people. they need to upgrade that PDS to a Tor E. Like, in Monticello, Silver Creek, New Hebron, Woolsworth, get out if you guys can, if you're not in somewhere safe. You have time to leave. Get out. You can drive south, you can drive north. Get out. Yeah, they're gonna have to do something with this. God. This thing could continue to go for hours and hours and hours. Let's go look at debris signature again here. All of these towns and homes here. I mean, you've got all of these roadways here. There's people, all of these people that live through here. So this is the southeast suburbs of like Brookhaven, Mississippi. I mean, if this tornado continues where it's going, Monticello is going to take a direct hit from this tornado. And we have over 1,000 people that live in Monticello. I can't even scroll social media right now to see the updates. I don't even want to think about it. We need this thing to weaken is what we need it to do. Okay, it looks like... Okay, so the SPC Outlook did update. It looks like the risk zone got shoved south, which was kind of expected. That enhanced risk got a little bit further south. We should be getting a Tor E upgrade for Monticello here in a second. This is so... just such an impressive storm, but it was just awful. There's the other Tor E. There it is. 7th Tor E of 2026. And the 4th one on this storm today. So that is for Monticello. Monticello, New Hebron, and Silver Creek and East Lincoln. That is in effect for 55 minutes. This is going right to Monticello. I don't think it's gonna miss Monticello. I don't. I'm hoping it weakens, or I mean, it is on a direct path for Monticello. We got over 1,000 people that are here. All right. Let's go look back here and see what we've got with our correlation coefficient. God bless it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if you guys are in Monticello, you've got, I would say, 20 minutes. 20 minutes, if that. I mean, I'm getting more and more concerned for Collins, Prentiss, Laurel, Mississippi. I mean, this thing theoretically could long track into Alabama. It 100% can. This is just insane to me. Yeah, there are 2 couplets. That's what I was saying too. Do we have 2 tornadoes potentially happening right now? There are 2 couplets with this. I mean, you guys are seeing what I'm seeing too. That's what I was waiting to see if somebody else was going to see it in the chat. But yeah, that's what I was looking at a second ago. A lot of the times too, when we have such a violent tornado on the ground, you can see those indiscreet or those discrete vortices that kind of wrap around the tornado. That could be what we're seeing, but there could be a secondary. There could be 2. It is theoretically possible, or we're just seeing that velocity scan that's so tight. We need this thing to lift. We need it to lift. It's going to Monticello. We have like 15 minutes. I guarantee you this is going to be the worst tornado of 2026 thus far. This is... I've just got a really, really bad feeling about it. Yeah, there's going to be lots of reports. The debris signature, we're going to have lots of reports of missing people, and hopefully not any fatalities. We haven't had any fatalities in the last couple of weeks with these tornado events so far, but when you bring an overnight tornado event across southern Mississippi, where we haven't really had a lot of severe weather this year, people sometimes tend to underprepare, and you know, that can lead to certain situations happening. So hopefully that's not the case, but I just... A lot of people are sleeping. So once again, guys, this is our 4th tornado emergency on this specific storm tonight, and our 7th tornado emergency of 2026. I will just tell you guys, on average, every single year, even during peak tornado season, we may get 5 or 6 tornado emergencies out of the entire year. This is our 7th one. 4th one today, 7th one of the year. We've already blown Tor E's out of the water from last year. We already broke the record from last year, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the debris. So what you guys are also seeing, so your main tornado is in here. That's your debris signature. What you guys are seeing is debris fallout. We talked about this last time. Debris fallout happens when you have so much debris up aloft in the atmosphere, it can get spread out miles. We had the Diaz, Arkansas tornado from last year ended up putting debris in portions of northern Tennessee that were like 25 to 50 plus miles away last year. So that's what you guys are seeing. The people that are south of this tornado, northwest and east of where this tornado actually goes, could see debris in their yard or in their vicinity from people that are 25 plus miles away. That's how big these tornadoes are. So someone sitting down here in like Ruth or like Wilkinson outside of the Tor E where this tornado's at could see debris all the way from that tornado because of that debris fallout being lofted up so high in the atmosphere. I mean, it's just chugging along. Prentiss has got to be, if you're in Prentiss, Collins, Laurel, Mississippi, you guys got to be thinking about what you're about to do in the next hour here because this thing is coming right at you guys. It is on a dead beeline, just riding Highway 84. Oh, wow. Babe, I'm guessing too. That's just that's before it even got crazy too. So seeing that already makes me really nervous. I'm reading here. Was in Brookhaven. Okay, yeah, that's what that's what it looked like. Yeah, it says repeat a large, extremely dangerous, and potentially deadly tornadoes on the ground. That's I'm seeing if there's any different information with this one. I hate watching people's lives change like this. It's absolutely atrocious to watch this happen.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Let's go back to velocity here. Still there. Monticello, you guys have minutes. And this thing is about to just walk right into Monticello. We're about to have one of the biggest towns out of this entire tornado today get potentially hit by this. Still debris going right into Monticello. Jeez. I do have a camera in Collins when the storm gets there. We might be able to see something there, but we need this thing to weaken. And it's not doing that. If you guys are having questions about other areas outside of this situation right now, I'm not answering those. The weather team can answer those, but right now our main situation is a tornado emergency that's changing people's lives right now in front of you guys. I'm not worried about anything else right now. If nobody else is not seeing warnings currently, we'll chit chat about that later. Not trying to be rude or anything, but that is the focus right now. So I am noticing a little bit less on the outflow, still a very strong couplet. What's interesting about this too is we are seeing that inflow resurge there. I don't have a camera for this one right now. Please be a better scan, please. That's a better scan. That's better. Positivity. God. I will say this too, guys. I just looked at an update on our climatology for the month of June. So ironically enough, even though we're starting May out pretty crazy right now, most of May is going to be probably pretty quiet after tonight. We're not going to have really a lot of severe weather after tonight for the next 2 weeks, but June's climatology maps just came out, and they look insane. That's what I was telling you guys. May and June are going to flip-flop for tornado season in the plains this year, meaning like we may not see a lot of stuff in the plains or the Midwest this year in May, but it's going to shift it to where all of our activity in May is going to happen in June. So I just saw that map came out, and it looks like we're going to have a pretty crazy June for severe weather for a lot of places. We'll kind of start chit-chatting more about that later. This storm is losing its rotation, but I don't think it's done. Sorry, June's my birth month, too. I turned 25 years old in 29 days, so... It's a better scan. I'm hoping they'll drop this down to PDF status. Nope, just kidding. It's... might be trying again. Yeah, I was hoping for a better scan there, but Monticello, guys, you got minutes. You have minutes if you're in Monticello. If you're watching in Monticello, this is like the worst case scenario tonight that could happen. This tornado's been on the ground for over an hour. Like this tornado has physically been on the ground for over an hour. I would say almost an hour and 15 minutes. Yeah, I'll be 25 on June 5th. You know, over 1,000 people live in Monticello, Mississippi. They're going to have to eventually issue a new downstream warning here. I'm telling you guys, if you're somebody that prays or not prays, just take time and pray for these people in Monticello. They're going to need it. This is probably going to be the worst situation, I would say, this year, if this does in fact go into Monticello. I mean, we're talking 1.3K plus people that live in this area here. Yeah, I saw Fire took a big hit too. I don't know what the debris and stuff looks like over there, but the debris signature was absolutely insane. It was not good. So I got 42 minutes on this. God. Oh my gosh. Get Redneck, if you got any, get them if you're just joining in or not, get them in their safe place. They've got minutes. This is a life-threatening and deadly tornado that is on the ground right now. Like this is the highest warning that can be issued by a National Weather Service office. These are very rare. If you have family there, they need to be in their safe place. I mean, we are counting down the minutes here. It's a good scan here. That's a better scan. They're still couplet. God, it's gonna go right in there too. I know, dude. It's I've not seen something like this in a while, a very very long time. We still do have that tornado warning as well, that radar indicated tornado warning down here near Leak. So that cell does look like it finally started to fall apart a little bit. Other than that, guys, this is the only tornado storm we have. We have a tornado emergency, a radar indicated tornado warning, and one severe thunderstorm warning. The rest of the entire risk zone is chill. And it probably will stay mostly chill outside of where this Tor E is at. This is what we got left. Yep, there's that scan again. Please weaken. Please weaken. Please weaken. Please. Please. We've had a pink polygon for too long. Way too long. It's still there. Still there. Still there. A little bit weaker, but I mean, it's almost in Monticello. We'll see that next scan here in just a second. If there was ever any warning that was higher than this would be it. It's not even hit Monticello yet. It is weakening, which is good. Yeah, it's still there. It's definitely a lot weaker, but Yeah, it could also be trying to intensify as well. There's about a million options with this. I mean, it's almost there. Excuse me. All right, we'll wait on this next scan here. We're all watching this together, guys. So hopefully everybody in Monticello is in their safe place. Okay, let's wait on the next scan here. I'm hoping that they'll drop this down to PDS status. Yeah, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. I'm hoping that we're about to have a miracle in Monticello. The brace signature is still going to be there because, yeah, that's a lot better. This looks a lot less impressive as it did a little bit ago. Well, May 6, 2026 for Southern Mississippi will be remembered for the rest of our lives after today's performance. That is for sure. Absolutely hate this. Yeah, we need this thing to go under finished occlusion. We do. I feel like we've been staring at this polygon too long. I really hope this thing is not trying to re-intensify its outflow notch. That's what I'm kind of waiting to see if it's gonna do that or not.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. I feel like all of us are just like holding our breaths right now. I don't even see the chat moving. We're all just holding our breaths. Yeah, I woke up this morning. I had a really weird feeling about today. I know today had the chance to become sloppy and maybe not perform at all, but it's just kind of one of those things where like you just look at the data and you're like, oh,
if 1 or 2 storms goes off, then this is what we get that happens, and sadly it happened today. I hate it 100%, but yeah, I get weird feelings with some of these events. Like yesterday was clearly conditional. Yesterday didn't do anything at all in Arkansas, but we haven't had a southern southeast event or a southeast event in a while that actually has verified. I was hoping today would not verify, but can we reduce this down to PDS status or observe status so we can get this thing out of here? I don't think it's done though. I don't think it's done. We still have Collins and Laurel to get through with this. Our overall severe threat today, guys, has been very regional. It's been specifically south central Mississippi and Louisiana, Alabama today. The northern mode did not perform today, which is good. It's definitely weakening. We'll see if it finishes its occlusion. Come on, go away. So it's going into Monticello. I don't think... I mean, the debris signature is to the south here. Most of that either is debris fallout or just hail embedded in there. It's kind of hard to tell. No, this is the last risk zone change. Okay. Yeah, just gotta sleep with the alerts on your friend, Lindsay. I think you're gonna be okay. That Georgia mode didn't really do anything too crazy. So we have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings and 1 Tor E. What an interesting combination. I really hope this thing is done. Please be done. Alright, so that debris fallout looks like it's over Monticello. Yeah, the Tor E should be getting dropped. Looks kind of like it's kind of on an east-southeast now motion. So we're kind of going this direction. I think Monticello got lucky. It broke up. It looks like it's broken up. The models have intense supercells after midnight across like eastern Louisiana as well, like the I-10 corridor. So I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but that's been a trend for a little bit of time too. Something I'm just watching. So that Tor E is still in effect here, guys. I'm waiting for them to drop this and probably just issue a regular tornado warning, I'm hoping. I'm about tired of seeing a black and pink flashing polygon. We've seen too many today. Way too many. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure, like I said, this is debris fallout right here. I don't think that Monticello is getting destroyed by a destructive tornado right now. I don't think. Yeah, the velocity scan is still there, but it doesn't show anything like crazy significant. I bet we're getting debris from the Thornton area because that debris was lofted so high up. Thank you guys for all the gifts tonight. If you guys do want to donate to the stream tonight, right here below my camera is the best way to do it. We also have a goal tonight if anybody wants to help contribute to that goal. That's the best way if you guys want to donate to stream tonight. Alrighty. I appreciate y'all for being in here. Thank y'all for all the love. Thank you, thank you. We're gonna see if this thing tries to go again. I don't think it will. I'm hoping not. Alright, once we get this Tor E to drop, I'm gonna go help Rochelle just briefly get the kiddos into bed, or at least attempt to help her get kiddos into bed, because it's almost 9. Lindsay, thank you for the paper crane. I appreciate it. Yeah, RFD surge is when you have your winds kind of surge out from the backside. We had that happen with the Dallas-Fort Worth area not too long ago. We may completely lose the overall tornado potential with this storm, I'm hoping. Yeah, it's kind of taking a weird angle. Yep, exactly, yeah. RFD is your best friend when you want a tornado to die, basically. Rotation's still hanging around here as it goes through Monticello, so we'll see. I'll be on late tonight. Yeah, that's the plan. We'll be on here as late as we need. Tomorrow's threat's only a marginal risk, so we're going to be after tonight, guys, unless tomorrow has a major uptrend for the afternoon for the Gulf states, for like the Panhandle, Florida area, Southeast region. After tomorrow, severe weather is going to be pretty minimal for the next 2 weeks. We're not going to have a lot of severe weather, but as we go into the end of May, beginning of June, things look spicy. So we'll have to see what happens. I don't think tornado season's ever with, though. It is starting to kind of get a little bit more of a inflow there. We'll see what it does. It's not as pretty as it was a little bit ago. Mostly we're just getting really beneficial rainfall across the risk zone today, which is good. Thank you guys for all the follows. I appreciate it. By the way, guys, this is a great time to promote here for just a second. If you're somebody that does not have alerts on your phones for severe weather, we are partnered with Weather Call on the bottom of your screen down there. You guys can go if you're watching, wherever you're watching, if you're on TikTok, Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube. We are partnered with Weather Call. It is $15 a year if you sign up. The link is in my bio to go sign up in my bio thingy. But if for $15 a year, you can get a call from Mesomat that says, hey, you're in a tornado warning. Get to your safe place, where and when it's coming and where it's at. Same for severe thunderstorm warnings, flood emergencies, and as well as PDS tornado warnings and everything else and above, and winter warnings. So if you're interested in that, go sign up. $15 a year. Super, super cheap. We're going to be partnered with them for pretty much all of eternity. There's our dropped warning. So we are now down to a radar indicated tornado warning. We're still going to have to watch this storm just in case it tries to do anything. But if you are interested and you need those alerts, please go sign up. I'm pushing you guys to do that because it's a great service and it will save your life, especially if you're driving. If you're out in it, you get a phone call. Hey, you're in a warning. There you go. You have no excuse to not be known of what's happening. So go to, if you're watching on TikTok, go to my bio. It's in the link tree. It's the very first one. It says Weather Call Next Gen. Sign up. Go sign up. $15 a year. You have alerts. You get phone calls every time you're in a severe thunderstorm warning, tornado warning, observed tornado warning, flash flood emergency, all of the above. Definitely consider doing that. All right, I'm going to leave this warning up here for just a minute, guys. I'm going to step away for just a minute and help Roro get kiddos into bed, and I will be back here in just a minute. By the way, we've had 2 signer-uppers today. I would like to hit 10 today if we can. If there's 8 people that are interested in wanting to sign up, or if there's more, definitely go sign up. Please, 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 please. It means the absolute world. Seriously. And I will be back here in just a momento. Did he poop again? I gotta mute you guys. That might be a good idea.
Attention, a new flash flood warning has been issued. Attention, a new radar-indicated tornado warning has been issued.
1 second, guys. I'm almost done.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. Attention, a new flash flood warning has been issued.
All right, what happened to our live stream on TikTok? Did we get suspended? Hold on, I'm gonna reset our live.